Welcome back, Guardian. So yeah, I've decided to go ahead and continue with the Guardian Rises quest line for my Warlock at least. I'll do the Titan later on if I feel like it. You know, I know, I do this all the time, but I play Elder Scrolls Online and I play Conan Exiles, and in Conan Exiles, there's no tutorial mission. You are dropped naked in the desert, get your ass fucking survive. You have the journey steps which can guide you along, but you are total. It's totally optional to do them, even though you do get a significant amount of experience points doing them. In Conan Exiles, there's no tutorial missions you have to slog through. You can just get straight into it. Technically, Destiny's missions here aren't necessary either for what I want to do with my two alternate characters, which is basically farm the gunsmith reputation to try to speed up the acquisition of the Ascended Alloy. Even though I get only one per account, having three Guardians helping on that is a boon in itself. So that being said, um, it would be nice to farm the Vanguard and the Crucible playlists for loot, because I could always get a good rolled gun, or I may end up actually, um, just in general, getting the materials that I oftentimes use in my character developments. So yeah, the Titan and the Warlock will be played specifically for the betterment of my hunter. Um, and I'm only doing a Titan and a Warlock because, if I remember correctly, if I have three hunters, which is what I would prefer to do, the pinnacle that my first hunter earns in the Vanguard playlist will be the only pinnacle that I get earned in the Vanguard playlist. The other hunters will just get, regular powerful gear and not get that pinnacle. Now, the pinnacle is mostly about, for the most part, it's about power levels. But I've also noticed that pinnacle weapons have a tendency to roll with slightly better stats. So my hope is that, having three characters not getting armor, which is, the thing, you have that chance of pulling armor in your pinnacle slots in the playlist. Um, it's three times the chances of getting, an actual higher stat rolled piece of weaponry, or a better stat rolled piece of weaponry. I mean, weapons aren't like armor where you can get where they have variable handling, stability, and stuff like that. Um, but there is the chance of having better stats by way of having better perks. So better barrels and things like that. So yeah, they're not terrible. I mean, right now, like I said, my warlock is equipped with the inventory that my hunter had, um, and I am slowly grinding up power levels until I get to the apex or the pinnacle or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what the fuck to call it. I'm getting out of 13. I want to get to 1560 as best as I can. Um, so yeah, that's kind of what I'm working here, and like I said, it's tedious because this is like I'm pretty sure I need to do these missions in order to unlock the Vanguard's pinnacle list. Unless this stuff has turned account wide, because if this has turned to be account wide, then I would much rather play three hunters because then I can run them through all of their. I can run them with a full armor load that they all share the same load. Um, I don't know. It's kind of like I think I might do that with my Titan. I might go ahead and re-roll the Titan as an extra hunter, just to see if I can still access the gunsmith's bounties, or they don't work um, per character, but per class. It really is what it comes down to, and I think that's just kind of bullshit. I mean, I like playing hunters. I think that if a player wants to play three hunters, they should be allowed to play three hunters. If you want to play three warlocks, I don't think Bungie would have a problem with that. They shouldn't have a problem with that. So it's just kind of like whatever. In any case, yeah, but also it'd be nice just to be able to skip past all of this preamble shit since we've already done it once, apparently. Games should remember that, just like all these exotic quests that you stack up in your inventory. You don't need to do the exotic quest over again because you can pull them out of collections. You know, it's not like you're going to be earning, you know, a night watch. You know, the night watch is worth going through some of the where is it? Where is she? Is she? Oh, I don't know. Where's the kinetic weapon? Am I looking at it and not seeing it? I don't get it. What the hell am I fucking this up? There we go. So you can't reacquire randomized gear. So getting a gun like the Night Watch over and over and over until you get a perfect roll, I don't think it matters because I think they're all the same roll. Because this Night Watch is the same one this is one I actually rolled. I'm pretty sure Overflow and Explosive Payload is the standard. This one I got from Gambit. Um, and it's a far superior version, obviously. But, you know, re-earning things like an exotic, like, you know, there's a quest right now and I'm on, obviously, for, eventually it's going to end up being the Risk Runner, which means I'll have to go to the wall and do all that jumpy shit. And it's really not that difficult. It's annoying because you're doing it over and over again. It's like the Scorn. The Scorn are not challenging, they're just annoying. The Taken are not challenging, they're just annoying. Um, because the Scorn and the Taken do the same thing as the other factions do, and I just think that duplicating factions is just bullshit. It's not like you're, you know, duplicating factions in a tabletop battle game because, you know, you have an aesthetic. Some people will argue that the Tau and the Imperial Guard play more or less the same way, being mostly gun lines and relying on their artillery, which is pretty much the truth. Um, but you have the gritty, you know, modern warfare Imperial Guard, and then you have the not Weibo, you know, sci-fi anime Tau, and you know, so aesthetically having multiple armies with the same mechanics but a different aesthetic is perfectly fine in a tabletop scenario because you know you're buying physical things. But having multiple enemies of the same mechanics in a video game experience, that's just bullshit. You know, it's a waste of resources. It's a bloat that you don't need in game design. And I think that's the one thing that I'm noticing the most in Destiny is that there's just so much bloat, and all it does is slow down. You know what you're doing here. I'm not supposed to be here. We're supposed to be digging around for shit, right? Eventually, I'll end up facing down Zivu or Ratha, whoever the fuck she is. Uh, But I figure, you know, it's a Saturday morning. Actually, it's Saturday afternoon, and we're going to go a little bit further with this quest line until such time as I feel bored to death by doing it. Oh, fetching. Now we gotta go run all the way the fuck around the map. I just bought the High Isle expansion for the Elder Scrolls, and I really kind of want to play it, but like I said, I wanted to try this out. I read on the internet that you know having the three characters for the gunsmith actually does progress his reputation faster, and it did. I mean, I got 150 extra gunsmith reputation today just for running both a warlock and a titan through this stuff, and I'm like, you know, that alone is worth it. And why am I doing this with the warlock? Because I'm wanting to unlock the playlist activity. Oh, excuse me, fuck off. Um, to see about possibly getting some better loot for the characters in general. It would just be nice. But it's incomplete. If we find more, I could fake the authorization and act as a key myself. There's no way to get him to the ground faster. That's what I don't like about the Titan and the Warlock's jump, is that there's very little way to get them to decelerate and drop to the ground really quickly. I mean, the Warlock, I think, has an ability to do that. I love this. This, I wish, was a fucking Hunter, you know, style, the snapping of the finger. I don't see Warlocks as being that arrogant to snap their fingers on shit. I mean, it's just, I don't know, it doesn't feel like that for me. Where are we going now? All the way back to the fucking goddamn moth yards. Yeah, I'm playing a game of Ironsworn, and at the present time, my character is confronting a patrol of elves in their own territory, the elves' territory. Um, and I don't know, I can't remember, it's been a while. I can't remember if there's a risk of hostilities. Oh, this is the stupid fucking. Hey, over here. I'm gonna go eat knobbies.
Let's collect the charges.
Uh,
I still can't reach Shaw. We need to hurry.
oh yeah. The other thing is the rift. I don't know about the rift. I'm not a stand and defend type of person. I'm not really into that. And that's the other reason why I like to play the Hunter. Because he's not a stand and defend type of individual. It's a very active, engaging character class. It really is. Titans are all about stand and defend. Warlocks are all about stand and defend. You know, and that's the thing. Everybody can think about that too. Between the Titans and the Warlocks, why do we have a Titan and a Warlock? They both more or less do the same things. Mechanically, they function the same way. Um, I guess the original aesthetic was supposed to be that, you know, the Warlock would be the healer or the magic user, cleric kind of situation. And then the Titan would be like, you know, your martial character. And then the Hunter would be like your supporter slash damager. So you had the Titan would be like the tank, you know, taking and dealing lots of damage, but you know, more of a stand and defend type personality. Like the Warlock would be a stand and defend personality, whereas the Hunters were designed to be more agile and mobile and manipulating the battlefield and the flow of action. And you know, I think that's why Hunters do so well in Crucible for the most part, even though our actual, you know, armor is pretty shitty, and our grenades and our melees are fucking weak sauce against Guardians. It's annoying, you know, because I don't know. I don't think there should be two separate sandboxes for the Vanguard and the Crucible. I think that we should have one sandbox and have it operate, you know, fluidly that way. I mean, if my grenade and my melee could take out a champion once I, you know, pop its ability, um, once I pop its shield or stun it or whatever, then obviously, you know, I should be able to take out a Guardian. You know, you're trying to tell me that, you know, that a Hive champion is stronger than this. A Guardian is supposed to be stronger than a champion. A Hive time it's kind of like it doesn't really feel like it, you know. I don't know. I'm just I'm talking so I don't get my ass bored to death here. I don't know if this is like the end of it or not. And she's immune.
Navota's gone. Wherever she went,
God.
I can't detect her anymore.
Well, at least that didn't take as long as the last time I remember it taking. Namely, it's just this dragging your ass along kind of scenario.
Let me help him. Shaw, are you all right?
What? What are you doing here?
We couldn't let you do this alone.
Navota?
She's still alive. Somewhere. We did enough to force her to retreat.
You fought her off? All right then. I'm sorry I left you behind. After Cass and Maeve, I was just afraid to lose anyone else.
So were we. That's why we followed you.
Nobody likes to be sidelined. I'm glad you were here. I owe you. The prize is yours. Superconductor is over there. Grab it and meet back at camp. For real this time.
Yeah, you know, so everybody goes through this tutorial And I don't think the tutorial is really supposed to be about setting up your knowledge
I can
base
feel the
for
arc light
the
coursing through
game's
this.
mechanics. I think it's really supposed to
No
be
wonder
setting
the
up your
Vanguard would
culture
make a weapon
base
with it.
for the game's
Let's
community.
head back to camp again.
Because the whole
That's
message
safe.
behind this
Home.
this whole mission that you do here with Shaw and everything is really more about the fact that Guardians are stronger together. Nobody wants to be sidelined. We're all supposed to be working to help each other. If you, Cass, and Mev weren't separated, Navoda wouldn't have been able to take you all three down because essentially Shaw was going to be eaten alive too. Oh, and then you step out into the real world, i.e., the real game, and everybody is just fucking undercutting everybody, trying to get more kills, trying to get more done, try to
Thanks for the
outperform
assist.
you.
Again.
Everything is a competition in the game, and
You
Bungie's
should
not
still
aware
go
of
do
it,
your
or they know it, and they just try to fuck off and say that it's no big
Cass,
deal.
hey.
Um, and
I'm just glad
I don't
that I
know.
chose you.
I'm a cooperative player. I
I've gotten
really,
orders to
really am,
stick
which is
around and
why I
check out
like
the
Elder
village
Scrolls
group.
Online because it
Maybe
is
I'll
not
find some other new lights to
a
shepherd along.
PvP battle royale
As for
sandbox.
you, it's time to
Conan
meet Commander
Exiles in
Stalls.
PvP,
He leads
the
Guardian
PvP
Op
official
in the
servers,
city.
they are an open sandbox battle royale,
Told
but
me you'll be
yet
arriving soon with his
I'm
super
playing on a
forces.
server right now, knock
Careful,
on
Fake.
wood,
No dents or
that
scratches.
everybody there is working together. We have
Zaval is a great leader.
three
Good
players that
person.
show up
Learn from
intermittently
him.
to cause chaos, and they come in, they bomb
Don't be a
shit, they
stranger. Guardians are stronger
rile
together,
up the
right?
alphas and the apex people, and then they run, and then we push them off, or we shut them down, we wipe them out, and then they go away. And it's like fighting off pests, a seasonal pest, like fending off bugs on your farm or whatever. Travel to the tower. Finally, we're there. Thanks. This is what I wanted to do, and then I'm going to wrap this because I need to take care of some real things that I've been looking forward to taking care of today. I finally got some images
Most golden
for
age
my
tech is
dice
lost or
tower.
broken.
I'm building a
You excellent.
Tyranid slash hor- uh, cosmic horror slash uh, nightmare demon world kind of dice tower scenario with a really bad looking, grody ass little crater that you roll your dice into. And I'm deciding if I want to paint it to look like a charnel pit or not.
The last survivors of
Whatever I
humanity's
paint it, I'm
clothes
going to have to
call the
really do
city
my
home.
best to make sure I protect that because, a bunch of acrylic dice, some even metal dice, slamming down into that
This is
shit
why
is
I
eventually
brought
going
you
to wear
back.
it all out. So I think that I might
To
just go
defend
ahead and just do a red felt,
and to reclaim
not a
our
red
lost
felt, I'm going to do a
worlds.
red EVA foam lining to it, some craft foam
Here,
I have. That's really
the
nice. It
traveler,
dampens the noises and it's
the
pretty damn
last
resilient.
city.
I've been playing in a dice box with
Welcome
that
home.
foam already, and it's been quite impressed. I've been quite impressed with it. I would like to find a slightly darker red, and I'm thinking maybe I could stain the foam and hopefully not discolor the dice that get thrown into it. So we'll have to see what happens. Personally, I plan to use this dice tray for
Welcome to
myself
the
for
tower,
a few weeks
the last
before
safe city of
presenting
humanity.
it to the
I've
to
been here
Simon
many
Case,
times over the
just so
years.
that
I'm glad you
I
finally
can be
get to
sure
see
that
it,
everything's
to
doing
see
what
why
it's
we're here
supposed to do.
and what we need to protect.
But yeah,
Let's
all
start the
right, we're
registry on
here.
the jump ship.
Thank you. A Guardian rises. New staff. Go speak to Commander Vuvuzala. God, I miss Ashermere. I have a little harpy ghost that I use on my hunter to remember the character of Asher. Um, Sloan is kind of, I don't know. I'm trying to find something I can carry around to memorialize Sloan. Um, I use the Braytech Sparrow. I already talked to Amanda. What the fuck? What are we doing here? Oh God, fucking A. Like I said, even when I try to play along their way, the game just does bullshit. What the fuck? Okay. Well, was I going too fast for you or something? I don't fucking understand what the hell this is. What's with the red triangle in your ass, Warlock? Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my fucking God! You have no fucking idea just how frustrating this fucking is. I'm not fucking kidding. It, If I delete the game, I'll just have to fucking reinstall it later on when I feel like playing, and then it'll take that long. It's just gonna finish this bullshit and then get the fuck out of here. So close to fucking being done today. This is what I'm talking about when a game does not
It's good to have
respect
somewhere that feels like home. For
your
me,
fucking
this is
effort,
it.
your time, your
Okay,
resources.
next up is tower security. We've had an increase in
Oh, is that the
guardians
problem? I
seeking
cut
out
off Ghost?
contraband since a fellow called the Drifter arrived. So Vanguard Command instituted a check for first-timers.
Don't die angry, Warlock.
It's just so fucking boring to have to listen to the same exact fucking lines over and over and over. I'm just... And no offense to Nolan North, he does a great job, but I'd rather have Peter
Looks like the
Dinklage voice my
superconductor's
Ghost.
Golden Age tech triggered some warnings. I'm clearing it with security. Commander Zavala would like to meet you in person. I'll lead you to him. Zavala leads the entire Vanguard, the group that supports all Guardian
Yeah,
operations.
and this plot hole
Lately,
here.
he's
Go
spent more time
when you first
commanding
find
troops and
Ghost and he
fighting on the
talks
front
about the
lines.
signal from the Vanguard, he
He
makes it sound
thinks
like,
some of the first
oh, he's
stones
never
on the
worked
wall
with the
you're
Vanguard.
standing on.
They're from the Tower. Blah blah blah. It just his tone suggests that he
Zavala
has
thinks
himself
every
has
life
not
in the
worked
city
with
is
the
his
Tower or
responsibility.
been around the Vanguard or
Even a
found
Guardian
Commander
has to
Zavala.
obey
Yet
that
here
kind of
we
rule.
are,
He's going to
and
need
he's
your help.
immediately talking like he's talked with Zavala or has interacted with Zavala many times over, and
Here in
I'm
the
like,
sky, that's the
really?
Tower. It's where I came from, where the light you wield came from.
Guardian, report.
I mean, the way he talks about the Vanguard when
The
you
one
first
that
encounter
saved Shaw.
Ghost in the Vanguard, it's in
Thank you
Shaw
for
Hand Signal.
Your ghost has
Ghost
been
makes it
looking
sound
for you
like
for
it's
a
an
long
optional
time.
faction to join.
I'm glad you
That
found
would
the
be so
partnership.
awesome.
And
You know,
now
make a new
you've found
character.
what
I
you
could be an
wanted.
Elixir. I could be a
The Tower
Hive. I
entrusted
could
us with
be
this
a
power so
Vex.
that we may protect our
You
people
know,
from the forces that
or I could
threaten
just
our
be a fucking
existence.
rogue light bearer, just
You've
somebody
carried
who's a
out
light
your
bearer
duty
who's
from
not
the
as
first
aligned to
steps in the
anything.
Cosmodrome.
That would be nice. I
I
would
don't take
love to be able to
Shaw's
play that.
recommendation lightly.
I
I
don't
do have much
know.
to
When
learn,
Destiny first came out,
and the
I
conflict with
saw so
darkness
much
is
potential, and then I
unavoidable.
realized it's just another
We will
Halo
analyze the
railroad.
superconductor you recovered.
It really is. It's a
Don't worry
railroad
about it.
game, a
I've
dark
left
ride
you
as they
something in
call
my
it
office.
sometimes.
Use it well.
I mean, still a fun game to play once you get past all this slog. Oh my god. La 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 la. I'm gonna go steal something from the commander's office now.
You should take
Fuck.
that as a compliment. I've marked his office on your tracker. Careful not to break anything in there, and don't touch his music.
And it's
This is
a
a Vanguard
lonesome.
service weapon, but it's from Zavala's personal
Which is a
collection.
crucible weapon, by the way.
Shaw
I
must
mean,
have talked you up quite a bit. Or
a
maybe
gambit
Zavala saw
weapon.
something in you. Where to next? Oh, you should head to the bazaar. That's where we'll find Ikora. She likes to meet all the new warlocks personally.
Right, like Hammond liked to be there for every dinosaur hatching at Jurassic Park.
Ikora Ray is the warlock vanguard. She leads the tower's warlocks, like Zavala leads the Titans.
Welcome home, Guardian. I heard your journey to the last city was an eventful one. It may not feel like it now, but the tribulations you faced were a blessing. A Guardian's path is one of hardship and peril. The
Yeah, I don't
traveler's
know
gifts
if I,
paved the
why,
way.
why do I want to be a
The road
guardian?
is still a hard one. Shah Han told me
I
what
got
you
raised in a.
experienced in
They
the
chose to
Cosmodrome.
make. They chose to make me.
How you
My
witnessed the
ghost
true
chose
death
me.
of the Guardian
Wanted to
Maeve
make
at
me
the
a.
hands of the High Wizard Navoda.
I'm
And how
sorry.
you were guided by
I'm
what
just.
remained of the light from Maeve's ghost. All Guardians, at one time or another, are shown by the traveler how to refine their connection to
And
the
if I
light.
skip out,
How to
I'll have
feel
to just
and
do it again.
express greater sway over the powers they have been gifted. How to grow stronger. Your first guidance was born of Maeve's tragedy, discovered alone. Your next will be from me. And the lessons I've gathered from hundreds of others.
These
You can
graphics
start
just
as
don't
soon
hold
as
up
you are
anymore.
ready. Accept help where you can find it.
This
Guardian.
particular graphic,
Our
I mean, the
light
environments
shines
are really
brighter when
nice.
we're together.
The environments have always been spectacular for me. Ah, cool. Ah, cool. What am I supposed to do here? Alright.
Then take it.
What am I supposed to do here?
It's
Alright.
yours.
You're broken. I want the strafe glide or the balanced glide? I think I want the balanced glide.
Very well.
And the strafe glide. Alright, then. I got that. Okay, that's cool.
Come
Okay.
back safe.
Grow your light. Approach the medallion and... Ba-da-da-da!
Stick close. You don't want some trigger-happy guardians looking at you.
Yeah, earn more glimmer.
Just let me know.
Now I gotta go talk to the
Always
person
nice
I
to see
thought
you,
was going to
Cora.
be my
While
favorite
we're over
person in
here,
the game,
we should
but
check in with the Drifter. You may be wondering who leads the hunters.
Gambit is pretty toxic.
See, we lost Kate 6, our hunter vanguard, a while back. Killed by a man named Uldren Sov. It was a difficult time. Now no hunter wants to take his place.
Really, we should just get rid of hunters. No, I'm teasing. Really, what we should do is consolidate warlocks and titans, because they're both stand to defense, they're both buffers and debuffers, and that's kind of like, we don't need that redundancy.
See, the
We
thing
should
about
have
Drifter
titans and hunters, just like it was in the very early
unique.
days of the Dark
Let's leave it at that.
Times, in the early days of the city. It was titans that built the walls, and it was hunters who gathered the refugees behind them. Then the warlocks came along and started cracking open the fucking assholes of the universe, and out came all the shit we get to deal with now. Groovy. I don't know, maybe the warlock is supposed to be like the multi-class. You know? Maybe the hunter was supposed to be the multi-class. I don't know. It makes no sense.
Oh, and no tour of the tower without complete
Again, a good example of poor design
live
decisions.
drills and general combat training for
And I'm not going to
upgrades.
sit here and
It all happens in the
criticize
where
something that
shadows
everyone
versus
else has been
battles of
yapping
light
about
versus
for
light.
close to a decade. Yay, go talk to Rahul. No, we got to talk to Banshee now. Okay, that's good.
Isn't Shaq
So once I get
something?
the
When he's not yelling,
playlist
he plays
vendors
dodgeball with the children
unlocked,
of the city. He
we should be good to
yells
go.
during that too.
Getting
Anyway,
garbage.
Zavala's asking us to visit the
Garbage.
gunsmith next. His name is Banshee 44,
Monster
our
Rahul.
resident firearms expert. Last stop is Master Rahul, the tower crypto.
Trying to think of what I want for lunch.
Short for crypto
I think it may be a
archaeologist.
nice bologna sandwich with a fucking thick ass layer of mayonnaise and a little bit of pickle relish,
That about wraps it up.
maybe some cheese, and then
Still
I'm gonna
people
set
in
it
the
up
tower to meet,
next
but you
to
can do that at your own pace.
set it on top of my
Zavala sent me a
PlayStation over
message
here.
saying he has a mission
Let
ready
it
for
warm
you.
up,
Check
just
in
like I
with him
used
if
to in
that
my old
sounds
grade
interesting.
school days.
Or we can just explore. In any case,
Oh, I
I'm
just
with
throw it
you
on the
till
fucking
end.
grill.
You take the lead.
What did I have for breakfast? I had a sweet roll with raisins on top, and that was delicious. Complete the strike, disgraced. And then we're done. Unless, let me see. Yeah, we don't have the pinnacle list here, so that ain't happening. Okay, now I go and get to play with other guardians, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. You're all stronger together. I don't know. These guys are these. This is supposed to be fresh meat, so it's hard to say. But I am super excited that the piercing sidearms is finally working. I guess maybe that's because maybe I was supposed to always have 3 characters, and I just didn't do it, so my bad. I already have this done. This is all garbage. I can get rid of it. But I'll keep one item because I'll need to keep one item. in each slot, so when I swap out the weaponry, I'm not bogarting. Bogarting. Boogering. Ta-da! Here we go. Actually, let's see. Who do we have with us?
She'll be desperate for victory to regain her footing.
Probably going to get Queasy and Dre Day. Oh, there, I was right. Yeah, because they're always time throwing me on top of the fucking Xbox and PC players. I rarely, yeah, fair enough. They're fresh meat, so, but they're like immediately, but just fuck off. We're out of here. Bye.
Steady. I know how those nerves feel. Pack it away. Eyes down the sights.
I'm gonna be that guy. Eh, uh. They're probably shouting hacks. Really? That's crazy. Eh.
Fallen raiding party ahead. They don't seem thrilled about Navota's presence.
Yeah, I'm feeling kind of Hey Sailor right now, as you can tell. See what I mean? Immediately, just fuck off on anything you were taught in the original starting campaign, and yeah, now it's just every Guardian for themselves, and I'm always first. Ugh. Can we be done now? Go on to the next thing? No. I have to start thinking about what kind of exotics I want to put on my character. Whoa. Oh, that's because Xbox was
Finding
getting
dense
close.
hive
That's just like,
signatures in a facility up ahead.
oh,
Navota is
well, I thought
gathering
I
a
was.
swarm.
We might be walking into a trap.
That's the gig. We carry the light where no one else can.
Yep. Don't care. Yeah, make yourself feel good for arresting me. At least that was nice. Don't expect that from hunters. Still, the connection's pretty shitty. Oh, yeah. Crossplay is going to make everything better. For you. You don't need to be here.
I burned out the rest of Devota's hiding spots. She's got nowhere to run. A well-crafted snare.
Aren't you
Just
fucking
doing my part.
special?
It's in your hands now, Guardian. All right, take her down.
No, you're not going to be able to take her down. That's not what happens here. And this is where I hate the fucking Warlock. God, stupid jump. It's just fucking pathetic. Guys, all you gotta do is get back here. No, I'm not kidding. This is because you can't jump in the fucking cloud of shit when you're a Warlock. Are we having fun over there? Jesus. First order, man. Oh, there she is. Took a while to do nothing at all. Hmm. Oh, this is so boring.
Cass, Maeve, they can rest easier now, thanks to you.
Couldn't have done it without you, Shaw.
Maybe. Don't sell yourself short. I see a spark in you, Guardian. Make sure you keep it safe. Don't let it get to your head, okay? This is only the beginning of your story.
Excellent work. Return to the tower.
Maybe I'll do cottage cheese and fruit cups. Or banana. Do some cottage cheese, a little bit of mayonnaise, slices of banana. Oh, we don't have any paprika. I can just use chili powder, though. That'd be just as good. That may be kind of nice. Oh, man. Alright, back to the tower. Complete this stupid quest. Banshee will probably give me some bullshit thing about the arc fucking catalyst, and then I'll have to fucking run off and go do dickery do with that shit. Oh my god. Not bad. I mean, it's almost 2 o'clock. I feel so burnt out on video gaming, I don't even know if I want to play ESO anymore. Ugh. I gotta go check to see if we have any deliveries. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I went to make myself some lunch. It is 3 tablespoons of cottage cheese, 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise, mm, a Dole mixed fruit cup, mixed it with the syrup, uh, about a dash or two of chili powder, and a crumbled up graham cracker. And this is really good.
Hello,
This is really
Guardian.
good. Barring food allergies, I would recommend this to just about anybody as a quick snack. I didn't want a big lunch,
Greetings.
just something to give me a little bit of energy. Mm. Mm. Okay, so apparently vendor reputation is account wide, but you can earn bounties towards that reputation, apparently.
I hear you're pretty good at the job. I hear you're pretty good at the job. What would Guardians stand? This new report on cars, I can't access it. My decryption keys won't let me.
I really am sick of this bullshit. It's weird. It's like some things are account wide
You're
and some
alive,
things aren't.
Guardian.
It's like, mm,
On your way, Guardian.
right. This will be Drifter. Oops. I hit a wall because I wasn't paying attention. That's an auto rifle. That's a scout rifle? Yeah, yeah. That's the scout rifle.
Do we have a
How's it
deal?
going out there?
Hmm. God, this is taking forever. After this, I should be able to do playlist activities.
What's up, hero?
Hmm? That is amazing. Okay, let's see. There we go. Ba ba
And
ba
how's
ba.
riding with Craig?
So, like I said, it's
Everything
probably
going
better
good
to
or
go
all
ahead
bad today?
and
Or in between? They won't
just
last long.
1496. It's gonna take some. So that's why they slowed down the reputation ranking for gunsmith, because it's a possibility that everybody can be just
Brother,
grinding
let me
away at
tell
it.
you, when you're out there in Gambit, staring down a prime evil,
That's kind of sad.
they're as scared of you as you are of them.
I'm gonna leave them with
Just
these
kidding.
weapons.
Make 'em
I want to get rid of the
bleed.
rest of it. So it's about an hour to get your character through the full quest, and that's, of course, I did take some time to do other things before, so maybe like
Good luck
45
out there,
minutes.
Guardian.
I don't really feel like doing the Risk Runner quest, or on the
You
Risk
mean?
Runner. I can take it out of the vault anytime. Yeah. Right. Okay, so that's the Risk Runner quest. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the vaults and sort out my gear, and I will bounce out of this and go do something else. Thanks for stopping by, and yeah.